Welcome to Sim Race TV. I'm Jay Weezy. We're back tonight for the International Dirt Association Nascar Camping World Truck Series at Knoxville Speedway. These trucks are going to be a lot of fun to watch. I can guarantee you that. Thanks for watching. If you're out there, say something in the chat. Let's get some stuff going here, because tonight we're getting dirty on SRTV Network with the Sim Addicts here, race number 3. And I'm gonna see if I can get the point standings up for you guys out there that are interested. If you're not interested, hey, you know, it's all good. Either way, Ethan Stuckwisch won last week here for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series for the Sim Addicts and the Dirt Outlaws Series. And Keith Hackney won the first race. IDA's broadcast brought to you by Narwhal Bloodbath, Canton Wise Diesel Performance. And like I say, slap a turbo on that thing. And if you already got a turbo, slap a bigger turbo, slap 2 turbos, slap 3. Go to Canton Wine to get you together at Canton Wine's Diesel Performance. HRT Sim Racing, Ferguson Racing. Still got a long way to go here left in the practice session. We come in a little bit early, so we're going to watch these guys run some laps out there. If oh, Jeremy will let them. We'll have to wait and see. Jeremy might have them on lockdown, put them through the driver's meeting or whatnot. So we'll see what happens here in the next few minutes. So far, we got 10 of these. We got 10 of these super fast NASCAR Camping World trucks here. It's going to be sliding sideways on dirt. If it's your first time joining us, hey man, I appreciate the support from everybody out there. Either way, first time or you've been here many times, and if you like what you see, because we are live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. So hey, give it a share, give it a like, whatever you want to do. It's all good. Hey, YouTube's even got a thumbs down, so you know, I'm not gonna judge you for anything. Hopefully you like it though. We're just waiting on some of these guys to get out on the track. So in the meantime, just hang tight. Because like I said, we come in a little bit early. Jeremy came in a little bit late. Whatever you want to say. But it's all good. We're here. And we're going to go racing. Somebody get out on the track. Let's see if we can get a word in with last week's winner, if he's here. And I don't think he is. But we do have a past winner here. The winner of the first race is here. And you might know who this guy is. Let's see if we can get a word in with him. Keith Hackney. It's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey man, glad to have you back. We know you've been gone there for a little bit, but you know, you came in, you won the first one, and you wasn't here for the second one. So a lot of people's watching you, and they probably got their eyes on you. What's your chances on bringing this one home?
I think they're pretty good. I'm just ready to get this going and hopefully pick up a win.
Hey, absolutely. Well, hey, we're just waiting on some of these guys to get out on the track, see what this track's looking like and how fast these trucks are out there. So while we got you up there, you got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just want to give a shout out to this actually new fresh Elite 7 truck. they gave me while I was gone. So just ready to show it off, and like I said, try to put it in victory lane.
Hey man, well, good luck out there.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Well, he won one of these so far, and you know the odds of him winning another one is pretty good. You know, he's up here in victory lane quite often, and we got a lot of fast drivers tonight, so it's going to be difficult. It's definitely not going to be easy for him. So we'll see how it goes. Hang on just 1 second. All right. All right, they're out there going roundy round now. And, you know, we just now talked to him, and he's on top of that leaderboard. Keith Hackney right now in that #1 spot with a 22.371. The next closest to him is Brett Osborne with a 22.652. Jeremy Freeman's out there on the track. Derek Pope, Austin Carnley, Richard Murtaugh Jr., Nathan Kassler, Jacob Sampson, and hey, Charles Silvis is back. He was here last night running with the ASTA and the Ultimate Dirt Car Series. So if you were watching that, you seen the 13 of Charles Silvis out here last night. And I like watching that guy race. And we also got Sean Freeman. He's out there on the track. Right now we're looking at Jeremy out there is trying to get a handle on that truck. Ethan's taking the night off. Oh man, well, you know, we was going to get a word in with you, but you know, if you're taking the night off, that's understandable. But you did get a win last week, and you should have came back and you know, defended that. But I can understand that. But if there's anything you'd like to say, you just let me know, because I'm watching you out there in the chat world. I'm watching right now. I'm watching Facebook. If I want to watch YouTube, I'd have to throw a splash screen up. Let's do it. I'll pull up the YouTube chat here real quick. Just so I can, it's actually the YouTube and the Twitch chat. I'll pull that up for us. So just in case there's somebody out there and they want to give a shout out, you know, it's all good. We're listening to that number 31. He is running around here like a bat out of you know what. 31's Derek Pope. Let's switch it up here a little bit as he gains control of that machine. Austin Carnley in the number 2, pulling out on the track now. Let's take a look from his dash cam. See what it's like to run around here in these NASCAR Camping World Truck Series trucks at Knoxville on the dirt, kicking up dust. You know, you could come give us an interview there, but it's all good. Anybody out there is watching and they want to get a word in with one of their favorite drivers, you just let me know and we'll make it happen. Because we still got a few minutes left here in practice. And then they're going to move on to qualifying. So let's get ready to get this thing started up. If you want to know more about the International Dirt Association's Truck Series, it opens at 8 o'clock. The track opens at 8 o'clock. They have a 20-minute practice. They run heat races that are 8 laps. The top 5 make it out of them. Then they do a B main, which is 12 laps. The top 5 out of that normally. And then they do a 40-lap feature. The third restart is single file, and if you make contact with another driver, trust me, you will not hear the end of it here at the International Dirt Association. They are very stiff on their penalties, and they do that for a reason. They want to run the cleanest race that they can, and that's understandable. So if you want to do some clean racing, check out the International Dirt Association. We got all the information you need in the description under the video or above it, depending on how you're watching. And no matter how you're watching, we definitely appreciate the support. So thank you for joining. All right, let's go back over the leaderboard here. Right now, it's still Keith Hackney on top with a 371. That hasn't changed. Brett Osborne still in second with a 652. So he's about 2.8, actually 0.28 seconds off of our leader, which is it's an awful lot, to be honest with you. But then after second, man, it starts getting tight, because Brett Osborne ran a 6.52. Richard Murtaugh Jr. ran a 6.72. This guy right here, he's currently in third position. Jeremy Freeman ran a 7.09. So you only have a couple thousandths separating these trucks here, man, and that's a big, I mean, that's not a big difference. That's very, very tight. Ethan, you better calm down now. Austin Carnley, let's take a look at some of these paint jobs. We got a minute and a half left here. The Pepto-Bismol number 2. You know what to do if you need Pepto. Charles Silva's still out right now, currently in 7th. He's not on the track. Let's see, let's get a good look at this 08 of Jacob Sampson. We also have Nathan Kassler, the Lowline legend out there in that number 21. Gander Outdoors Amp Energy, Chevy Silverado. We also have Sean Freeman right here, and I'd say these two trucks that we were just looking at, the 21 of Nathan Kassler and Sean Freeman, I mean, these guys have beautiful trucks. One of my favorites, I do like Jeremy's truck, the paint job he has on that thing, but I really like this 21 and this 87. I'm not going to play favorites here, but they both look good. Or, you know, all of them look good. But I'm just a fan of, you know, the red. Gotta like the red, you know, like the Louisville Cardinals, something like that. Amanda Blevins, she says Keith all the way. And I tell you what, it's going to be hard to beat Keith. He is consistently fast. We got another couple drivers coming in. Nicholas the Russian Rocket Yaski, he done showed up with his truck. Robert Ballard's coming in. He's pulling into the track now. So these guys are still piling in. Well, that's going to do it for practice. And Keith Hackney, he held it down. You know, nobody could outrun that time that he laid down. And I tell you what a time it was. Now it's time to qualify. Let's see if he can do it again as these guys start qualifying out there. Right now we're going to take a look at the 21 of Nathan, the Lowline legend. That's what I call him. I made that there up, so don't be offended. Wesley, what about him? Where's he at? Right now we're looking at Nathan Kassler. Let's see how he does it in these trucks here, because these trucks are a handful. These dirt guys really got their work cut out for them, because when you take an asphalt truck with all this horsepower and you slap it on dirt, they're gonna have to work that wheel. And you see that's exactly what he's doing in there. And I'd like to take a look and see how bumpy this track is. See if we can get a look at the left front. See if we can get that camera up in there. And oh, it's got some pretty big bumps in there, but he also lost his traction there, went around a little bit. So let's move it on. And he did it again. Keith Hackney straight to the top of the leaderboard, and he ran another 3, the 22.326. There's nobody even close to that. Derek in the 31, Derek Pope or Pop. I need to get with him to see if that's, you know, the exact pronunciation of that. And I think I'm gonna pull him up in here. Let's pull up Derek Pop and see if we can get a word in with him. Derek Pop, it's Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got a copy? All right. Well, maybe he don't wanna. Okay, I understand. He hung up on me. All right, well, let's try to get him word in with somebody else. Anybody out there want to get a word in with one of these drivers? You just say it, and we'll get it done for you. Cause you know, I always pick who we talk to, and sometimes you know, I have a hard time with it, trying to decide who exactly do we talk to here. But all right, as qualifying's winding down, we got Nicholas the Russian Rocket Yaski out there in the 072. He's doing his qualifying run. His last lap was a 23.231, and his fastest lap was a 23.192. Right now, he's just out there running some practice laps. He come in a little bit late, so he's just trying to get the hang of that thing. And I don't blame him for running a little bit further in the back during qualifying. You know, when you come in a little bit late and you get a little bit less practice than the other guys, you don't want to be up front and cause a whole lot of problems there. And that's going to do it for qualifying. So the times are locked in. Keith Hackney wins the pole here at Knoxville for the International Dirt Association's NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Knoxville, race number 3. All right, we're getting set for heat race number 1 here. So let's get a look at some of the drivers that are going to be competing in this first heat race here for the International Dirt Association. Keith Hackney, there he is, the 69 machine, sitting on that pole position. With the 31 there, Derek Pope. Right behind them in that second row is going to be Jeremy Freeman on the inside with that 18 truck, with the 08 of Jacob Sampson on his outside there. Third row, gonna go to this guy, the 13 of Charles Silvis, with a beautiful truck. Beautiful paint job on that thing. A lot of great looking trucks out there. He's gonna be on that third row all alone, looking to make his way up through the field. And what a gorgeous truck that is. I'm a big fan of Charles Silvis. If you haven't known by now, now you know. How they say, if you don't know, now you know. All right, here we go. Keith Hackney coming into the turn, the last turn. The pace truck getting set to pull down pit row. Actually, it's in turn 2. It looked like turn 4 there for a minute. Well, you guys don't cut no brakes. Beautiful looking trucks out there. Love these things, man. Very fun truck to drive on asphalt. On dirt, I ain't the best, but the green flag's out for heat race number 1. Keith Hackney off to a great start. Big trouble big trouble there for, it looks like the 31 of Derek Pop, as he tried to take off there and just lost the handle on that thing. Now he's running in the 5th spot there, so he lost all kinds of positions there as he moves back to the back there. As we got a battle here as Keith Hackney's out to a great lead. Jeremy Freeman right behind him, and then we got a battle between these guys, Charles Silvis and Jacob Sampson here. Jacob Sampson currently right now running in that number 4 spot, but he's looking to take away that 3rd spot from Charles Silvis. Let's see if he can do it, as he gets a little messed up there, loses a little bit of that momentum, but the same thing with Charles Silvis. So they're still side by side with the 0-8 down on his inside there, and then the 31 of Derek Pop trying to get some of those spots back, because there isn't very many laps to get it done here at Knoxville in this heat race number 1. These 8-lap heat races go by very fast. We're going to keep an eye on this guy, Keith Hackney, up front, running off with this one so far, as Jeremy Freeman is the closest one to him. Beautiful trucks out there sliding sideways through the corners here. Charles Silva's up to 3rd. So he's doing a great job there. Jeremy Freeman and the Simatics number 18 machine. Keith Hackney still out front as he's running off with this one. One of the fastest trucks in practice and in qualifying, so he shouldn't have no problems as long as he don't make a mistake. And Keith got a fan base out there. Jonathan Smith says, "Let's go, Keith." As we see Jeremy Freeman lose a little bit of grip there, let's ride along with Keith Hackney. Is he working that wheel there? White flag out here for our leader, Keith Hackney. One more time around, and he's going to bring home that checkered flag for the International Dirt Association's NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Knoxville. Race number 3. Heat race number 1. Winner, Keith Hackney. Jeremy Freeman in 2nd. Derek Pop in 3rd. Worked his way back up. Got around Charles Silvis just at the end there. Jacob Sampson in 5th. What a race by those guys. They put on a heck of a show. And congratulations to Keith Hackney. He did it again. But guess what? That ain't the main event. But he's definitely got a shot at this one, because he is super fast out there. All right, starting on the pole for this one's going to be the number 2 truck of Austin Carnley. Beautiful looking Pepto-Bismol truck there. On his outside, he's going to have the 99 of Brett Osborne. Second row inside is going to go to Nathan Kassler. And on his outside, he's going to have the number 3 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. Richard the Rocket, they call him. We got 2 Rockets out there in this one, because starting in that 3rd row and that number 072 blue Toyota Tundra is Nicholas the Russian Rocket Yaski. That's a tongue twister there. And Sean Freeman in the 87 is going to be on his outside to round out the field here as they're getting set to go green for heat race number 2. It's going to be on Austin Carnley. green flag out there for Austin Carnley as these guys get a little bit squirrely on that restart there. Look at the 99 of Brett Osborne go as he's going to try to take over the lead here for the heat race number 2. Austin Carnley going to try to run him down here after getting a not so great restart there. Richard Murtaugh Jr. up to the high side, gets a little bit into that rough stuff. Little contact with the wall, but the 99 of Brett Osborne going to lead lap number 1. Austin Carnley in second. Oh no, as it gets a little bobbled up there. Richard Murtaugh Jr. on his outside there. They are side by side. They're almost 3 wide there with Nathan Kassler down on the bottom as usual in that number 21 truck. Austin Carnley takes over that number 2 spot. But Richard Murtaugh Jr. fighting back hard with the 21 of Nathan Kassler trying to follow suit. They are door banging down the straightaways. Nathan Kassler slings it sideways. The 072 of the Russian Rocket slides right on by there like it was no problem. The 99 of Brett Osborne running away with this one. The 99 whipping that thing around as he comes flying off the corner there. Still out front. The battle is between these guys as they're side by side. Austin Carnley down on the low side. Richard Murtaugh Jr. on the high side as they slice and dice back and forth. The Russian Rocket up on the high side. The 2 of Austin Carnley gets a little bit upset there. It's going to open the door for the Russian Rocket and the Richard the Rocket. But the Russian Rocket couldn't pull it off there. Austin Carnley holds on to that one. And Richard Murtaugh Jr. takes over that number 2 spot. Brett Osborne still way out front here. He's running away as he's going to get the white flag this time by. These 3 trucks right here are battling. Putting on one heck of a race. Final time around here for Brett Osborne. But we're keeping an eye on 2, 3, and 4 because 2 and 3 right now is literally 3 and 2. Anything could happen. As they cross the line, it's going to be Brett Osborne, Richard Murtaugh Jr., Austin Carnley, Nicholas, the Russian Rocket, and Nathan Kassler. Rounds out the field. That's heat race number 2. And I believe that's going to wrap it up for the heat races here as we move on to the warm-up session. So these guys can get these trucks lined out here and ready for this main event. Because we got 40 laps coming up. Well, while we're in this warm-up session, let's see if we can get a word in with one of our drivers here. Let's get a word in with our heat race number 2 winner. It's going to be Brett Osborne. See if we can get this guy on the radio. Brett Osborne's Jay Weezy in SRTV booth. You got a copy?
Hello.
Hey, Brett. You got a copy?
I do. Hello.
Hey, man, you look good out there in that heat race. Your truck looks awful fast, man. You got any, what's your shot at winning this feature event here, this 40-lapper coming up?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I mean, the track can change a lot in 40 laps, you know, get slicked off and stuff. I mean, have a good shot at it starting front row outside, which is the preferred line, going into one, so give it our best shot and see what happens.
Yeah, well, you're going to have some competition there on your inside because you got Keith Hackney going to be starting there with you, man. So good luck out there. And while I got you up here, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank CTB, Sim Speed Shop, Ultim Trucking, Savage Racing, and everybody who puts this truck together.
Hey, man, well, good luck out there. Good talking to you.
All right, thank you.
He sounds fast. He sounds like he's ready, too. So he's going to be starting on that outside front row, and I think that's going to have a big play in this. But, I mean, being the leader on these tracks is going to be, you know, one of the biggest advantages is you're going to be able to start when you are ready to start, and they have to wait on you. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm looking out there on the track right now, and this guy right here, the fastest one so far, Jeremy Freeman, as he's up on the top of the leaderboard with Austin Carnley right behind him. Keith Hackney in third for this warm-up session. Nicholas the Rocket, he's out there in fourth. Nathan Kassler rounds out the top 5 right now. These guys, I tell you what, once these guys start getting the hang of it, they're just going to get faster and faster because they're going to have 40 laps to figure out this track. So we'll see what happens. Anything can happen, you know, and if they make a mistake, there'll be somebody there to capitalize on that mistake. Austin Carnley just took over that #1 spot, put Jeremy Freeman back to second. He's only ahead of him by 9 1/1000ths of a second. Extremely close. But from what I'm seeing up here in the booth, the one that we're going to have to watch out for, because he's just been getting faster and faster. And take a guess, this guy right here, the Russian Rocket. You know, he come in a little bit late. He didn't have quite the laps as these other guys did. But he is making the best out of every lap, and he is getting faster and faster as this race goes on. That's going to do it for our warm-up session. Austin Carnley going to be the winner of that, if that's what you want to call it, because these guys are all out there battling to see how fast they can go, and he was the one that did it. He was on top of the leaderboard there. So let's see what's going on. Look at some of these trucks as they get set to run this main event here for the International Dirt Association NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Knoxville Raceway. Race number 3. Keith Hackney, the winner of race number 1. Ethan Stuckwisch, the winner of race number 2. And we're going to have a new winner here for this series for the International Dirt Association. These guys are getting all set up and ready to go here for 40 laps here at Knoxville. Some of them in Chevy Silverados, some of them in Toyota Tundras. One of these trucks are going to win. The place to be, going to be on the front row, that's for sure. Let's check out our running order here for race number 3. Keith Hackney is going to be the one starting off on the pole with the 99 of Brett Osborne on his outside. Jeremy Freeman, second row inside with the 3 of Richard the Rocket Murtaugh starting on his outside there. Third row, excuse me, third row is going to go to the 31 of Derek Pope. Looks like Derek Pope might be having a little issue there, but he's supposed to be starting. He might be getting the EOL, so that's going to put the 13 of Charles Silvis up in his spot, starting third row inside with the 2 of Austin Carnley on his outside. The 08, Jacob Sampson, fourth row inside with the Russian Rocket on his outside, and the 072, Nathan Kassler in the 21 with the 87 of Sean Freeman. And the 31, like I said, moves himself to the back for now. Here we go, green flag out for these guys. Keith Hackney off as he slides it sideways down into turn number 1. The 99 hot on his trail there with Jeremy Freeman in tow. As we had a little trouble in the back up front. They are racing for this one as the 3 of the Richard the Rocket put the pressure on Jeremy Freeman on the inside of him. Got Jeremy Freeman up on the high side there as Jeremy tries to cross him over there with Charles Silvis in the 13 right behind. These guys right here fighting for that number 3 spot. Jeremy Freeman has to catch it as he bobbles that truck just a little bit. Just enough for Charles Silvis. Richard the Rocket get by. Austin Carnley moves in as they're almost 3 wide there. The 08 giving it all he can. Jacob Sampson. Oh, Freeman contact. Austin Carnley and Jeremy Freeman up hard into the wall. Oh, the 31 gets collected. Derek Pop. The 87 of Sean Freeman. Wow, what a wreck there. Started up on the high side between Jeremy Freeman and Austin Carnley. And 2 guys that were wrong place, wrong time. Sean Freeman and Derek just got caught up in that one. Unfortunate for those guys. They're going to go in and get that thing fixed here. And while they do that, let's take a look at that instant replay. See how that all started. Oh, we just missed that one. We'll go back and take another look. Oh, a little contact there. Freeman hard into the wall. The 2 across his nose there. The 2 comes back down the track. Wow, his brakes must have been out on that truck because he could not get that thing woed down. And he comes right in front of the 31 there, Derek Pop. Derek, nothing he can do to miss that one. Let's go back live here up to our race leader, Keith Hackney, as they're going to be double file this time. Keith Hackney in that Elite 7 Racing number 69 is going to send these bad boys hammer down slideways off into turn number 1 one more time. But guess what? Brett Osborne is going to be right behind him, and Richard the Rocket's going to be starting on his outside. So let's see how it works out. Can Richard the Rocket time this just right? As Keith Hackney hammers down, Richard gets a great restart as he don't let Keith go nowhere as they're all side by side. Great restart by all these drivers as they're almost 3 wide. They are 3 wide there. And the 08. Wow, the 99 down on the bottom. Keith Hackney in the middle. Richard the Rocket gets a little bit too sideways, has to catch it. As the 99 takes over the lead of this race, Brett Osborne, your race leader. Keith Hackney battling with the 3 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. as Keith Hackney falls back all the way to 4th. Little contact between him and the 08 of Jacob Sampson, but they both keep it together, and now they're side by side as Keith Hackney, oh no, the 08 gets contact with the 18 of Jeremy Freeman, and we're back under caution here at Knoxville. This is exciting to watch. I'm having a blast watching these guys. Let's go back. See what happened. I gotta see this one more time. It starts right there with contact between the 08 and the 18. As you see, the 08 gets a little bit out of shape. Bam! He hits the inside wall. And I tell you what, we're gonna take one more look from the 08. As soon as they make contact, it turns him straight left into the wall and pretty much destroys that truck, but it does bring out the caution. So he'll have a chance to go in and get that thing fixed back up here. As we go back live, we got a new leader here, Brett Osborne, as he started third that last restart. And he picked up those 2 spots, and now he's in control of this restart here. So he's going to be starting on that first row. It's going to be on him to hammer down this time, but he's going to have the same deal as Keith had because Richard the Rocket going to be starting to his outside there. Keith Hackney's going to be inside second row. On his outside is going to be the 18 of Jeremy Freeman. Jeremy got a little bit of damage there on that truck, as you can see, but it shouldn't make a whole lot of difference there with the speed. Third row inside this time, the 072 of Nicholas Yaski. On his outside, he's going to have that 13 right there at Charles Silva's. Fourth row's going to go to the 2 of Austin Carnley on the inside. He's going to have Nathan Kessler on his outside. Fifth row's going to be Sean Freeman on the inside, with Jacob Sampson in the 08 on his outside. Sixth row, Derek Pop. As we get set, the lights off on the pace car, so you know it's time to go racing one more time. Absolutely. Check out the link in the description and get in contact with the International Dirt Association. Jeremy Freeman or Blake Mosley are one of the 2 guys. You could get either one of them. They're pretty much, as we're having a battle between Richard Murtaugh Jr. in the 99, in the 08, I'm going crazy, the 69 of Keith Hackney. They are battling for that number 2 spot. What that's going to do, it's going to open up the door for the 99 to check out or the 18 to slide in, because they're 3 wide behind them. And we got a race on our hands, folks. So far, your running order: Brett Osborne, Richard Murtaugh Jr., Keith Hackney, Charles Silvas, and Austin Carnley round out the top 5. And Charles Silvas just changed positions there. As we got some side-by-side racing all over the track right now. Keith Hackney and Richard Murtaugh Jr. fighting for that number 2 spot as Richard gets up just a little bit too high, makes contact with the wall, and we're under caution here. I believe that caution is going to be on the 072 of Nicholas Yaski, so let's find out. But yeah, Jeremy Capron, check out the websites that are in the description of this video, and and if you're interested, you know, sign up. See what happens, because they are very strict on what they do over here. Sorry for that there. But either way, let's take a look at the track information at Knoxville Raceway. 70 degrees, track tip 72, low humidity, partly cloudy here at night. As we're coming up on halfway here in another lap. Some of these guys getting their laps back here, and I had to take a drink. All this hopping around, yelling and jumping up and down is what it's all about, man. I have a lot of fun up here watching these races. These trucks really put on a great show. It's almost like street stocks, man. They run side by side like that. One thing I noticed, because I do asphalt, I do asphalt broadcasts too. There's nothing more exciting than watching dirt racing. I'm not very good at it, but I love watching it. It's so much fun. But these guys are over here trying to promote good, clean racing, so they are very strict on their penalties. So if you do get some type of penalty, and you will get suspensions and EOLs and all kinds of stuff. As the green flag comes out for the 99 of Brett Osborne. Oh, we got trouble in the back. It looks like Charles Silva's. We were three. It wasn't Charles, it was Sean Freeman. We were 3 wide for the lead. Let's go back and look at this on the replay. We definitely have to do that. We're gonna stay up front on this first one, because these guys were 3 wide up front, and we'll have to watch that one more time. The green flag comes out. The 99 slings it down in there. Richard Murtaugh Jr. slides it down in there on the inside of Keith Hackney, and then the caution pops because of Sean Freeman got caught in a little bit of trouble. So let's take a look at what happened to him before we go back green. Oh, yeah, that was connection issues what caused that. We are online, so you know, you do have a little bit of connection issues sometimes. It's you know, like I was broadcasting, well, I was supposed to broadcast on iRacing Live Wednesday on the OSR network. We go live at 9 o'clock. My power went out at 8:58. So, I mean, some things you just can't control, you know. We're a little over halfway in this one. And Brett Osborne, he's led 16 laps so far, and he's looking awful strong out there. So he's definitely got a shot at bringing home a win. But he's also got the 69 of Keith Hackney trying to get that win, as well as Austin Carnley and Richard Murtaugh Jr. A lot of fast trucks over here. It's anybody's ball game, so we'll see. I'll double that, Kenneth. Oh, he's excuse me. Just kidding, just kidding. 69 definitely with a good shot at winning this one, but we have a lot of trucks that have a shot at this one. Currently, Nathan Kessler, which I call him the low-line legend, he's running in 6th, Jeremy Freeman in 7th, Charles Silva's 8th, Derek Pope. What do you think, Pope or Pop? Am I right or wrong? Come on, I might have to get an interview with him, but you know, I tried earlier. He wasn't having none of it. So, all right, pace truck's in. Green flag getting set to fly for our leaders. The 99 pulls a slider across the nose of Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney with the crossover. There's trouble in the back. iRacing will not throw a caution. There's nobody coming through, so they're gonna have to gather it back up. But look at these guys. They are battling all over the racetrack right now. They're 3 wide, and they're side by side for the lead up front. Keith Hackney trying to hold on as he's trying to make a pass on Brett Osborne, and he did it. The high line worked for him as he takes the lead with 15 to go. Brett Osborne running 2nd, Jacob Sampson in 3rd. The 08 of Jacob Sampson, he's trying to get around Brett Osborne. Brett Osborne fighting back hard for that number 2 spot, but Keith Hackney starting to walk away. I hear you, Chase Clayton. It's a whole lot of fun, especially with virtual reality. The 13 and Charles Silvers goes around. Another one that won't get a caution because he doesn't have any trucks coming. iRacing will not throw it. And the battle goes on with the 99 and the 08 still trying to fight each other for that number 2 spot. Who's gonna get it? Charles Silvers. I'm sorry, Brett Osborne holds on to that number 2 spot. Now, the 08 of Jacob Sampson's got his hands full. The 2 and Austin Carnley in that Toyota Tundra. Jacob Sampson in that Chevy Silverado. Little bit of contact, which is nothing unusual, as Jacob Sampson takes over that number 3 spot. Up front, we got Brett Osborne trying to run down Keith Hackney. He's got 11 laps to do it, actually 10, because he's coming to the line this time by a little door banging there from Jeremy Freeman on Jacob Sampson. Moves him out of the way, takes over that number 3 spot. And now here comes Richard the Rocket as they get hooked together there. Oh no, they save it, but they lose a lot of spots here. Back up front, Keith Hackney running away with this one. Brett Osborne trying to run him down there. Jeremy Freeman in 3rd. And right now, the only battle we got is these two. Richard the Rocket battling with Jacob Sampson. Jacob Sampson down on the bottom. This is for 6th. We still have 11 trucks in this race here with 9 to go. Keith Hackney still your leader. Keith Hackney led 14 laps so far. Oh no, the 08 of Jacob Sampson gets sideways, locks it up, spins that thing sideways and stops on the track. And I bet you he's hoping for a caution, along with a couple other guys like Nate Kessler, Charles Silvas, and Sean Freeman, probably looking for a caution to come out. But not gonna happen so far. Still green. Keith Hackney way out front by 1.8 seconds over Brett Osborne. Brett Osborne right there in that 99. Gets up into the wall a little bit. Jeremy Freeman running in 3rd as he's just waiting for the 99 to make one more mistake, and he's gonna take over that number 2 spot if he can get by. These trucks running way up on the high side right now. They are carrying a lot of momentum coming off the corner. The 99 so close to the wall, he gets into it as he's up there in that dirty stuff trying to clean it off, as these trucks are getting faster and faster as this race goes on. Check out our running order so far. The top 5: Keith Hackney, Brett Osborne, Jeremy Freeman, Derek Pope, and Austin Carnley. Jeremy Freeman working the wheel right now, running 3rd, looking to take over that 2 spot from Brett. But Brett Osborne, you've seen it, he won his heat race. He's really fast, and he led a lot of laps here tonight. As we're getting 4 to go here for Keith Hackney. Caution comes out, but no cautions with 5 or less to go, so they will run it out. Checkered flag in the air for Keith Hackney as he comes off a turn. Number 4, the race winner tonight, Keith Hackney, pulls it off here at Knoxville Raceway for the International Dirt Association. Race number 3. Your winner right here, this guy, Keith Hackney, does it again. He won the first one, and he won that 3rd race here tonight. Congratulations to him. Phenomenal race by all the drivers out there. They did a great job putting on a great show, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because these guys lay it all on the line every time they get in these trucks or cars, and they run on Sundays, Mondays, I believe Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want to do some racing, check out the International Dirt Association, because they know how to put on great shows. Tonight's winner in this one, though, Keith Hackney. So let's get ready to take a look at our race results unofficially. All right, let's see if we can get a word in with Jeremy Freeman as he comes home 3rd tonight, finishes on the podium. Great run by that number 18 truck. Let's see if we can get this guy on the radio. Jeremy Freeman, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
What's going on, Jerry?
What a show tonight, man. Tell us a little bit about what the track felt like and how rough was it to get up into that 3rd spot and hold on to it.
The track, at the beginning of the race, the track was a little slick. I mean, you get no traction nowhere. Later on in the race, when everybody started running it, started getting grooves in it, the track felt good. It wasn't too bumpy. I found a groove, and I stayed there, and I started picking them off one by one. The track felt good.
Well, you got a good-looking truck, and you put on a good race tonight, and it's going to do you good finishing up here. You've been running good in these trucks, and, you know, it's going to be, you got a little bit of season left. You got a long way to go, by the way, so, you know, you got a good shot at bringing this one home. If anybody can tame Keith Hackney, because he's got 2 wins right now, but what's your odds at bringing home this championship?
I just want to finish, Jerry, to be honest with you. I missed the first week. I was out of town, so I'm already a race behind everybody.
No provisionals? Come on, man. Hey, that's all right. I can understand that. But, you know, either way, you did a great job out there on the track. Everybody did. And it was so fun and exciting to watch you guys put on this show tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
You, first of all, Jerry, broadcasting, doing a good job. iRacing, iFlags for coming aboard with us, helping us out. Cymatics, all my guys at Cymatics, Blake, IDA, Keith, all y'all supporting us. None of this could be possible without y'all. I mean, it couldn't be.
I appreciate it, man. You know, and like I always say, I appreciate y'all for putting on a great race tonight. Congratulations, finishing 3rd. Jeremy Freeman.
All right, thank you, Jay.
All right, let's move it on to Brett Osborne one more time. We talked to him early.
Fun there.
Brett, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, looked like you had it there for a little while. You led a lot of laps here tonight. You had a fast truck, but somehow Keith Hackney got away from you there. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you know, there for those first probably 25 laps. Final line, it was working, and I thought there. And then it kind of went away there for a little bit. We had a caution that came out, and whenever I started on the inside, he kind of got on the outside through a slider. We kind of traded that for a little bit. I thought the bottom of him might have came in a little bit, so I was gonna try and run that, and just got him past me, and then he just drove away from me.
Yeah, it looked like.
Found something that
Yeah, it looked like the line moved up just a little bit there, and he was able to get around you there on the high side. Hey, man, but you put on a great show tonight. You guys had a phenomenal performance out there, and you brought it home second, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, let's thank CTV, some Speed Shop, and you guys up there in the booth for putting this on.
Hey, man, good job out there, and good luck next time.
Thank you.
Here we go, one more time. Our race winner, that was Brett Osborne, by the way. Our race winner coming up here, Keith Hackney. He was able to do it again. Two-time winner here. He won the race number 1, and he's back again in victory lane for race number 2. He led 22 laps. Keith Hackney, it's Jay Weezy, you got a copy?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, you did it again. And here we are. We're talking one more time. But it wasn't easy. You had to battle to get that spot. Once you got up front, you kind of ran away with it. Tell us a little bit about the race tonight.
Yeah, at the beginning, you know, I had a little, you know, pretty decent truck, and I was taking off in the wrong gear because it worked in the heat races because the track was so tacky, but when the track dried off, it just wasn't working. And then me and Murtaugh had a little bit of adversity going on for a few laps, but I knew if I could get back in contention to the front, I had a pretty good shot.
Yeah, you know, Brett Osborne, he was quick tonight. He got around you there. He held on to the lead for a little bit, but you found a way around him on that high side.
Yeah, that's what me and him was talking about. I wasn't expecting him to be that fast, and kudos to him and racing me clean. And like he was saying, you know, with the slide jobs, I was expecting to do that for a little while longer, but I just had just that little bit of edge going into, I think, 1, and just carried that momentum, and I tried to hit my line. The last few laps, I sort of tried to ease off a little bit because I didn't want to mess up, and I still ended up hitting the wall 2 times, so who knows.
Hey, man, it's nothing unusual. A little door banging, getting into the wall a little bit. That's how it is in this dirt stuff, man, but it's really fun to watch. It's even better being up here in the booth, able to call it. Sometimes I can't control myself. I'm sure I get a little bit of feedback on that sometimes, but you know, I have fun watching it, and I always enjoy watching you race. And you come home with the win here for race number 3 for the International Dirt Association's NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Knoxville. Congratulations. Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank, like I was telling you earlier, Elite 7 with this new wrap they gave me or sent me while I was on vacation, and Form Race Products, 30 Million, Water Truck Productions, SRTV Network for putting this on so we can get people out there watching. Jeremy and Blake for putting this on also, and just everybody who's viewing in and coming in and supporting week in and week out.
Hey, man, thank you, too, and congratulations on the win tonight. You got 2 of them this season. You know, you was off, you was gone for a while. He comes back, gets the win. Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
It's Keith Hackney with the win tonight. He's moving on up. He's just stacking up these wins for the International Dirt Association. And like he said, if you're out there and you're watching and you want to get involved with these guys are more than welcome to have you over here. So come on over to the International Dirt Association. Check out the info on the video below, because we were live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. So however you were watching, we appreciate that very much. And we appreciate all the support from everybody out there. That's going to do it tonight for the International Dirt Association's NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Knoxville. Race number 3 win goes to Keith Hackney. And he couldn't have done it without all these guys. Nobody can. Narwhal Bloodbath, Canton Wise Diesel Performance, HRT Sim Racing, Mosley Designs, Ferguson Racing, and iRacing iFlag out there. And you know what? I tell you what, you ought to check out iRacing iFlag. If you need something really cool, they got some flags, and you know, you can get all kinds of cool stuff over there. So check out iRacing iFlag, and check out all these guys, man, because they're the ones that make all this possible. So for SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy. Everybody have a good night and keep getting dirty.